Like and subscribe and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week.
Most strange moments caught on camera. Have you ever caught yourself in a phenomenon that you can't explain? A moment you wish your phone camera, or any camera for that matter, could have captured? Today's video covers some of the most strange moments caught on camera. Brace yourself as we sway in from swimming cars to fairies. Number 25, ghost riding a bicycle. This photo is of a bicycle riding on its own. There's no one pedaling it as it crosses the road. What's strange about it is that none of the other riders flinch at a glimpse of it. They seemed so calm as it was caught on camera. Number 24, flying kid. If this scenario wasn't caught on camera, not many people would believe it. Here's a strange kid who was seen floating in the air in the woods. This is strange as we're not sure if it's real, but as soon as the lady hears the owner's dog barking, she grabs her kid and disappears into the woods. Maybe the baby's being prepared for the future. Number 23, the Thoris. Looks rather suspicious or some cool after effects, but this is what happens when you manifest and believe in the power of your mind. Claim your crown, Thoris. Number 22, goat defies gravity. Sir? Ma'am? I think you're defying physics, cause how in the world can you do that? Is everyone seeing this? As strange as it looks, this is pretty normal, and these creatures aren't from Mars. They're actually part of the goat family known as ibex. Just look at this one flawlessly climbing at an almost vertical mountain. The scene of the young one almost missing a step gave me the heebie-jeebies as I closed my eyes not to look. They're certainly braver than I am. Number 21, the night officials. For those who hate traveling at night, this one will give you chills and make you stick to that decision. These men were caught on a dashboard camera as they wore suits and were seen with briefcases. Nothing odd about suited men with briefcases, but something about seeing them in the middle of the night doesn't make any sense. There appeared to be more than 10 guys who stood along the road. It remains a mystery as to where they were going, or rather, where they were from. Looks like some secret government agenda. What do you think? Number 20, plane stays still in mid-air. Although it's fun to watch, this moment is strange, as the airplane's still in mid-air. It looks like the wind is much stronger in its direction, and the plane seems to be going backward. Could you imagine yourself inside the plane when this happens? Would you cower in fear? I bet the pilot made up a decision to switch careers immediately after they landed. Number 19, monkey attacks a cop. This driver caught himself on the wrong side of the law when the police told him to pull over. Even though it was a regular check, it didn't go well with the policeman, as the guy's pet monkey gave him a piece of his mind by grabbing and biting the policeman's hand. He surely didn't see it coming. There's nothing more loyal than your pet. Even at the sight of danger or tension, it will always prove its loyalty no matter what. I wonder if this cheeky little guy's gonna be charged. Number 18, time traveler. This strange footage was taken on camera as we see a person walking along the road and then disappear in seconds. Claims are made that it's a faulty camera, but the video doesn't seem altered in any way. Wait a minute. Did we just uncover time travel? Number 17, flying car. My stomach turned as a father of two narrated how a car passed his yard, flying over their swimming pool. This occurred in Miami, and we all know everyone loves a cool dip under the scorching sun. Luckily that day, there weren't anybody in the pool, as usual thanks to the rainy weather, which kept them indoors. Number 16, chicken dancing creature. Chicken dancing? Yeah, this one's a little creepy, but it's also kind of funny as this alien creature makes some moves while passing through a woman's yard at night. On that day, the woman was casually watching TV with her son when their night was suddenly disrupted by the creature. I hope they don't have constant nightmares. Number 15, bizarre accident escape. Dashcams do more good for us than we could ever imagine. Imagine a calm, sunny day cruising around, then suddenly the car ahead of you suddenly halts, and a woman rushes to get out even before the car reaches a stop. Every other car takes an emergency brake, and they all seem stunned as to why the woman even did that. As for the lady, well, she casually walked by as if nothing had happened. If that isn't strange, I don't know what is. Number 14, UFO caught on camera. 3 distinctive objects shining bright were spotted in the sky as they were moving. If you don't believe in aliens, then I'd love to know what you think about these figures in the sky. They lasted for about 3 whole minutes. People from different parts of the world were able to catch these strange objects on camera. Number 13, Ninja Turtles cats. We all know dogs are naturally brave, but this time, one almost had its tail between its legs as soon as it saw the cats ready to pounce on it. Yeah, buddy, play with anybody else but this gang. Number 12, Moose in Water. Well, this video is strange to me because ever since I took my very first breath on this world, I've never seen such an animal swim in the water like that before. Have you ever seen one? Apart from swimming, moose can even dive up to 20 feet underwater. That's really amazing. Number 11, baby monkey cries for daddy. This monkey's reaction is mind-blowing as it refuses to be put down by the owner. It even slaps the ground to show its frustration, but as soon as the owner takes it with him, it lightens up. It even holds on tight to him as it's scared to be heartbroken. This is what happens when your owner becomes your better half. Number 10, slow-moving cloud. Residents of Virginia Steel in America recorded this strange phenomenon as a thing that looked like a cloud moved on the ground. It later hovered around the parking lot, and after several minutes, it ascended upwards. The neighbors were so frightened as this looked abnormal to them. Is this some Harry Potter stuff going on? Number 9, Little Fairy. It's almost insane that we only get to see some creatures in movies, and some are just tales of what we're told when we grow up. Can you recall that Tinkerbell lullaby that you imagined before falling asleep? This little pixie was caught on camera. You might think it's a moth, but it has projected hands that seem like it must be a pixie. They only appear in places where they feel safe to be. This owner must have a warm heart for the pixie to reward them with the luck of being in its presence. Number 8, bending finger. Here's one guy whose middle finger was put to a bend when an unknown force disturbed a cat, which the guy was holding in his arms. This video is disturbing, as there's no way the cat had that energy to bend the guy's finger. Number 7, the talking cat. Have you ever asked yourself, what if these animals can talk, but just pretend in front of humans that they can't? Kind of like Toy Story. This strange cat asked its owner if they were coming along, and to the owner's amusement, he went to check it out for himself, and the cat just meowed. Number 6, walk over the water. The crowd seemed mesmerized by this dog that runs over the water. They hadn't noticed that there was a net on top of the pool, but either way, the act is still so strange that even the dog's tiny legs aren't caught in the net. It was just a spectacular show. Number 5, bird singing in the middle of the night. Can you make out the hum? Is the birdie singing, "If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands"? Sounds cute, but why is it so random and in the middle of the night? This parrot must be onto something. Number 4, the disappearing girl. A girl is seen leading this dog everywhere as the dog follows closely. The girl's caught on camera as something strange is about to happen. Upon crossing the road, a bus comes from behind and hits the girl. But the dog is lucky as it retreats and crosses safely. The bus driver stops immediately to check if the girl's trapped underneath the bus. But to his surprise, the girl's nowhere to be found. Maybe she was a guardian angel sent to prevent the dog from being hit? Number 3, slippering lady. This lady was doing her final touches when suddenly something dragged her feet down, making her slide towards the exit. The action's shown, but what dragged her wasn't seen. Maybe it didn't want to reveal itself. Would you go back to that job after the occurrence? Number 2, hungry ground. What do we do when the ground is having the munchies? I guess sit behind the screen and watch it devour everything in sight. Just like in this clip, as we watch these cars getting swallowed up. Number 1, the iguana. Did you know that even animals have feelings too? And they express them in a more humane way than you thought. This iguana couldn't help itself, so it did the necessary. This little buddy was getting its dry skin being pulled off, but it didn't like the feeling. It hits the owner using its hands as if saying, "Stop." It's just really adorable. As always, see you next time.